ceremony. On behalf of Brigadier General Christopher Niemeyer, Commander, Home Center, and Colonel Pete Bailey, Commandant, Officer Training School, we welcome you to Graduation Parade for Officer Training School, Class 2002. Today's parade is a celebration of the achievements of these graduating officers. It is also a ceremony that both teaches and appreciates our Air Force military heritage. Drill is an essential part of military history, a prominence that rests on the fact that its fundamental purpose was to prepare troops for battle. For the most part, drill procedures practiced in the past were identical to the tactical maneuvers employed on the battlefield. It was this aspect of drill which made it such an important part of training. Even today, drill remains a necessary and useful training activity for instilling discipline and esprit de corps. 200 years ago, General Washington enlisted the assistance of Baron von Steuben, a distinguished Prussian officer, to help instill discipline. Baron von Steuben arrived at Valley Forge in February of 1778, facing an army of several thousand undisciplined, half-starved, wretched men in rags. To correct these conditions, he set to work immediately and wrote regulations designed to teach the discipline of drill to a model company of 120 selected men. Discipline became a part of the military for these individuals as they learned to respond to commands. As they mastered the art of drill and began to work as a team, this group developed a collective sense of pride in themselves and in their unit. Watching this model company perform, observers were amazed to see how quickly and efficiently the troops could be massed and maneuvered into different battle formations. Later, members of this model company were assigned throughout the regular army to teach drill. It was through this simple emphasis on drill that the effectiveness and efficiency of Washington's Continental Army was improved. In 1789, Baron von Steuben wrote the American Army's first field manual, the regulations for the order and discipline of the troops of the United States. The drill procedures placed into effect at Valley Forge were not changed for over 85 years, and many of these same procedures are still in use today. One form of drill is the salute. Since early times, men of arms have used some form of salute as an exchange of greeting, the most popular of which has been the hand salute. This exchange has been preserved and its use continues in all modern militaries, which inherit their traditions from the age of chivalry. Throughout today's ceremony, you will see the officers presenting arms as one form of the military salute. The civilian counterpart of the salute is manifested in various ways, such as placing the right hand over the heart when the national anthem is played, or raising the hand when greeting a friend. The military salute is given in the same manner as a gesture of recognition and a friendly greeting to the comrade in the honorable profession of arms. To maintain the proper decorum and respect for events such as this, we ask that you abide by the following standards while you are here. First, there are times that you'll be asked to stand: the arrival of the reviewing party, the playing of the national anthem, the playing of Ruffles and Flourishes, the playing of the Air Force song, the reciting of the Airman's Creed, and the oath of office. Second, we ask that you remain silent during these times, reflecting on the price that has been paid for our freedom. Third, we ask that you pay respect to the flag during the national anthem and as it passes the review. Military members in uniform should stand at attention and render salute. Civilians should stand and place their right hand over their heart. Veterans and military members not in uniform may render salute or place their right hand over their heart. After the last note of the national anthem and after the flags have passed, you may then return your hand to your side. In addition, please reserve the strictest respect during our oath of office. During this oath, officers pledge their lives to support and defend the Constitution and our country. For the safety and comfort of those around you, we ask that you not go onto the grassy areas during the ceremony. The trees are located in the building to the left of the parade field, and we ask that you use the backside of the bleachers when going to them. Also, smoking is not allowed on the OTS campus. Today, we are honored to have with us our distinguished guests. Lieutenant General James A. Abrahamson, United States Air Force retired, and wife Dixie. The Deputy Commander, Air Education and Training Command, Major General Mark Wetherington. The Commander, Gene M. Home Center for Officer Sessions and Citizen Development, Brigadier General Christopher Niemat. The Command Chief, Gene M. Home Center for Officer Sessions and Citizen Development, Chief Master Sergeant Jermaine Evans. And his family, Tavon, Jalen, and Tamika. Brigadier General Gerald Otterman, United States Air Force, retired, and his spouse, Nadette. Brigadier General Gary Wilfong, United States Air Force, retired, and his spouse, Debbie. The Commander, 42nd Air Base Wing, Colonel Patrick Carley. The Command Chief, 42nd Air Base Wing, Chief Master Sergeant Michael Morgan. The Commander, Air Force Basic Military Training, Colonel Michael Newsom. The Superintendent, Air Force Basic Military Training, Chief Master Sergeant Lee Hoover. Command Chief, 7th Bomb Wing, Master Sergeant, Chief Master Sergeant Eric Duggar. State Command Chief, Utah Air National Guard, Chief Master Sergeant Brian Garrett. The Superintendent, Officer Training School, Chief Master Sergeant Gabriel Lewis. We also extend a warm welcome to all other commanders, commandants, senior leaders, chiefs, guests, co-workers, family members, and friends who have joined us on this special occasion. We hope you enjoy the ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the arrival of the reviewing party. The Assistant Deputy Chief Information Officer, Digital Transformation, and Assistant Deputy Chief of Staff for Cyber Effects Operations, Major General Kevin Kennedy. The Commandant, Officer Training School, Colonel Pete Bailey. The Commander, 24th Training Squadron, Lieutenant Colonel Eric Sachs. Thank you. Please be seated. The Commander of Airmen is Second Lieutenant Cynthia Burkett. Major General Kennedy will review today's parade. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the playing of our national anthem. Thank you. Please be seated. Training Squadron, United States Air Force, Maxwell Air Force Base, Alabama. Subject, Honor Flight and Honor Squadron winner, Class 2002. The Honor Flight Streamer is awarded to Flight 310 for excellence as a flight in academic studies, military training, and physical conditioning. Signed, Lieutenant Colonel Eric Sachs, United States Air Force Commander. The Honor Squadron Streamer is awarded to the Tiger Squadron for excellence as a squadron in academic studies, military training, and physical conditioning. Signed, Lieutenant Colonel Eric Sachs, United States Air Force Commander. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for playing of Ruffles and Flourishes. Thank you. Please be seated. Graduating today and passing a review have completed a demanding program that provides Air Force units around the world officers ready to meet the challenge of leadership. The citizens of our nation are extremely proud of these men and women who have answered their nation's call to duty while joining the United States Air Force. As a reminder, during the passing review, as the colors pass your area of seating, it is appropriate to stand and render the proper courtesies. The military training instructor and passing review are charged with establishing the bearing and discipline required within the military force. The 24th Training Squadron military training instructors are Master Sergeant Pete Armour and Technical Sergeant Brandon Tanaka. They are led by Master Sergeant Megan Stockton. Leading today's parade is the Commander of Airmen, Second Lieutenant Cynthia Burkett, hometown Phoenix, Arizona. The A Group Commander is Second Lieutenant Corey Odell, hometown Arcanum, Ohio. The Goldhawk Squadron is led by Second Lieutenant Dan Gardner, hometown Uwharrie, North Carolina. The OTS Squadron is led by Second Lieutenant DeMichael Overstreet, hometown Daphne, Alabama. The Tiger Squadron is led by Second Lieutenant Christopher Hickhausen, hometown Colorado Springs, Colorado. Now passing review, the Color Guard. The U.S. flag is carried by Second Lieutenant Adam Edwards, hometown Mulvane, Kansas. The B Group Commander is Second Lieutenant Christopher Wagner, hometown Arlington, Washington. The Spartan Squadron are led by Second Lieutenant Stephanie Anglar, hometown Tampa, Florida. Phantom Squadron is led by Second Lieutenant Scott Thomas, hometown of Tampa, Florida. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the flag of the Air Force. Thank you. Please be seated. U.S. Air Force is the world's preeminent force in air, space, and cyberspace. We maintain that distinction by maintaining our objective of global vigilance, reach, and power, and remaining true to our mission statement. The world's greatest air force, powered by airmen, fueled by innovation. Through shared values, key capabilities, and upholding our airmen's creed, we continue to achieve our mission and aim high in all we do. Class 2002, whether you serve 4 years or 30 years, your service puts you in an elite group of Americans. A group who stood tall and accepted the oath to serve their country. That's something you will be able to hold on to for the rest of your life. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand. Officer Training School, Class 2002, will now recite the Airman's Creed and remain standing for the oath of office administered by Major General Kennedy. I am an American airman.
I am a warrior. I have answered my nation's call. I am an American airman. My mission is to fly, fight, and win. I am faithful to a proud heritage, a tradition of honor, and a legacy of valor. I am an American airman, guardian of freedom and justice, my nation's sword and shield, its century and avenger. I defend my country with my life. I am an American airman, wingman, leader, warrior. I will never leave an airman behind. I will never falter, and I will not fail!
Raise your right hand. Repeat after me. I state your name. Having been appointed an officer of the United States Air Force.
Having been appointed an officer of the United States Air Force.
solemnly swear.
Do solemnly swear.
That I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States.
That I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States.
Against all enemies, foreign and domestic.
Against all enemies, foreign and domestic.
That I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same.
And I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same.
And I take this obligation freely,
And I take this obligation freely,
without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion.
without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion.
And that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties
And I will well and faithfully discharge the duties
of the office upon which I am about to enter.
of the office upon which I am about to enter.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Officers, dismissed.